Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, you know what we're doing. We're doing a luxury will I buy it video. But here on my channel, we add a little French twist. So for collections we do want, we say oui. And for collections we don't want, we say non merci. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. As you know, I have my online beauty consulting service. Imagine if you've ever bought makeup and you've had it for some time and you've never used it, and you have a palette or a blush or something that seems a bit unusable and you're not sure what to do with it. That is the perfect time to book a consultation, because I will give you like a fresh set of eyes on the collection you already own without necessarily suggesting that you buy anything else, because you probably have enough already at home. So to book a consultation, I have either a half-hour session or a full hour session depending on your needs. If you're not sure, send me a message on Instagram. Go ahead and click the link in the description box. That is the scheduling calendar. All right, I have my laptop here and I woke up this morning very excited to film this video here. Will I buy it? Oui, non merci. This is where we sit down, we look at new and upcoming releases and decide what we're going to budget for. So first up here is something on the Instagram page called Takashimaya_beauty. They are in Japan. And we have a sneak peek here of the Chanel Le Blanc collection. I'm a little bit surprised we haven't seen more of this online, because this will be out in a few weeks. I think in maybe 2 or 3 weeks. But this is the Le Blanc. This comes out every single year for Chanel. And this is a pretty all-encompassing collection here. So in the top corner, we have a beautiful highlighter. This is a camellia highlighter. Camellia is the flower emblem of the brand. So this is not a face powder, it's a highlighter. It looks gorgeous. The detailing, the embossing, all of it, stunning. Then we have 2 nail polish colors. Now, this here is a promo photo, so we have to take it with like a little grain of salt, because sometimes the photos look a little bit different. But to me, these 2 shades look very reminiscent. We've seen lots of like pale lilac pink and corally orange dreamsicle shades with spring releases. It's not that shocking, but these do look lovely. I imagine that everything here is going to be limited edition. Well, I think the color items will be limited edition. Like the nail polish, I think, is limited edition. The highlighter, I imagine, the eyeshadow. For example, on the side of the nail polish, there are those pencil type things. Those appear to be correctors. So in the concealer family, usually for brightening and highlighting with a concealer type of product. I don't know if these are a one and done limited edition, but I could imagine that this is just like a new product for the launch. Although the Le Blanc, that means like white, so it's often pearlescent, light white colors that we see, like this nail polish here. So if it is a one and done product that's sort of like a brightening, highlighting thing, it wouldn't be that shocking. But there's also a liquid highlighter here. Now this is not a black liquid highlighter. It looks like a dark, I want to say a red almost. Like if we look at the model photo here, she's wearing the whole collection, and I think she's maybe wearing a little bit of it on the top line here. She's very beautiful. It's a very nice look that they have, like very subtle, very ethereal, very pretty. And then of course we have the quad here in the center. Now this is a lot of peach, a little bit of red. We haven't seen much red in eyeshadow from Chanel in a minute, which I've appreciated. Thank you. So I'm interested to see what this is going to be like. The finish, is it going to be all matte? Is it a satin? Is it a mixture? How dark is that dark brown? Like I said before, I'm so surprised we haven't seen more of this leaked already, because this is going to come out in a matter of weeks. But I heard that there was a delay, or is a delay, in the release. Here in Canada, we should get this, I think, the first week of March, maybe around the 10th, something like that. But there was a delay, you know, with just life and everything, there have been a lot of delays with shipment and product and things like that. And then we have two lipsticks here. These look like they are the Rouge Coco Flash formula. You know, the very glossy lipsticks. Those are really lovely. I love that formula. That super milky lilac pink. Interesting choice for lip color. And then we have one that's more of a red. I'm surprised that the second lipstick doesn't match a more corally dreamsicle color like the nail polish. That often happens, you know? But it looks very pretty, very light, very gorgeous. Oftentimes with the Le Blanc eyeshadow palettes, they tend to be very light. Like they're not always the most opaque. So we'll see what this is like here. And also the Camellia highlighter has a little brush for application. And there's going to be also some new Chanel products in the near future. So there's going to be a new collection of nail polishes coming out, which I was hoping was going to be with the Le Blanc, but I think it's going to be pushed until a bit later, maybe with the Le Beige in June. But there's going to be several new shades coming out with Chanel, and I'm very, very, very excited. There may in fact be a new white nail polish color. I saw a photo, but it's like a promo photo. This is pure white from I think 3 summers ago, and it was a gorgeous shade. I loved it. My only regret is not buying several backups, but fingers crossed it's coming back in a new name maybe. I'm not certain, but I did see what looks like a pure white nail polish coming back for the summer. I can't wait for that, as well as several other shades that look really nice. And there's also going to be something called the Rouge Allure Extrait. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a lipstick or a gloss, because there used to be the Chanel Rouge Allure glosses that were really nice. Not the Rouge Coco glosses, but ones that had like the click top you could apply. I would love to see those come back. So that's going to be coming out, I don't know, it's like February, so between now and like summer we'll see more of this. But I think for me this will be a oui, the Le Blanc. I definitely would like to see some swatches, especially the eyeshadow. I just want to see how opaque it is, the textures, but for me Le Blanc is a oui. Okay, moving on to a second page here. This is Tavia over at Chic Profile Official. And here we have some new makeup here from Dior. So we have the new Addict Refillable Couture Lipstick and the Dior Addict Refillable Shine. Okay, so I think it's the Couture Addict, or maybe the Shine, like the one with the black cap with a little silver knob at the top. Those we've seen before, but in the center here, it looks like there's a denim, a platinum silver, and then a quilted pink case. Those look new. They have Dior written on the front here. I love a fancy case. Obviously, you do as well if we're here for luxury and packaging. Dior, has Peter Phillips taken a day off in 5 years now? Of course, the answer is always no. There is always something new coming from this brand. They never stop. It's always something new and wonderful and pretty. If I'm being perfectly honest, these lipstick cases are not calling me. I think something about the black case with the silver top, for me, doesn't do it. I don't know why. I have a lot of other ones. I have these cases here that I absolutely love. I think they're great. I have a lot of these style. I love the Guerlain lipstick cases, but I know that this style from Dior is very classic. I've seen it a lot and other people really like it, but for me, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. It's just not for me, which is great because I will save my money, and not everything is for everyone. And so these are refillable, which is nice. I like that brands are, luxury brands are edging more towards refillable products, because if you like the lip color, you don't need to buy a whole new tube, just the lip color itself. So it's refillable, which is nice. So that's good. And then we have those 3 cases here, which do look a bit nicer to me, but I don't know. I think that they look nice, but they're not really calling my name. I've definitely seen cases from Dior over the time that's just been amazing and wow, and I cannot wait to spend my money on. But this here, I don't know. I think the denim one is the most interesting to me. I think I don't know, I just don't think that this is a collection for me, which is fine. I will save my money and I'm certain I'll find something else to spend it on. So for me, I think it's going to be a non merci. Unless I see a color that's just like the most breathtaking shade ever, non merci. The shipping for this will probably start the first week of March, around the 8th. This is technically a summer release, so it's coming out in March, of course. But yeah, you let me know in the comments because I know that a lot of people do like these lipsticks. Don't worry, I will not sell out the collection. It will still be there for you. Now moving on to something from Dior that is a little bit more my taste, my style. This is a new lipstick. This is the new Dior number 228 Baby Look. Okay, I love a velvet lipstick. The velvet formula is a bullet lipstick that's matte. This is a velvet finish here. This one here. It's the Dior and it's the shade number 975 Opera. So it's like the Houndstooth collection like this, and this is a velvet formula. So it's a bullet matte lipstick. So it's very, very long wearing, but it's not drying. So this lipstick looks enticing. And I love that type of like deep red brick shade. I think that would look really nice on me. I think it's going to be looking really nice on a lot of people. It just looks beautiful. I'm a sucker for just like the ribbon wrapped around the case. You can tell right away that it's velvet. You know, the photo here is telling me so much. I see this soft looking velvet ribbon wrapped around the lipstick and they're both matching in shade. And then we have the flower petal, which is like velvet soft. So the whole image here is just conveying exactly what I want. This is much more my style. This, I mean, probably a oui. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's so beautiful. Will I actually buy it? I mean, it depends when it comes out, because here's the thing. I could look at this and say oui right away, but depending on when this comes out, is it going to come out closer to summer? Is it going to be a shade that I want to wear for summer? And what are the corresponding collections coming out at the same time? Because I want to buy from different brands. And so, I don't know, we'll see. But if they come out with just like more of these beautiful shades, which they will, in a velvet formula, I will be buying it. But, you know, just for fun, I will say oui. Of course, it looks gorgeous. I love it. I love everything about it. So oui. Moving on to some more Dior makeup. We have the Backstage concealer. I'm surprised that the Backstage concealer hasn't come out yet, because the Backstage collection has been out for, what is it now, like 5 or 6 years. I have most of it, not every single piece, but like one of the palettes, like one of the eyeshadows, one of the blushes, the foundation, etc., etc. And it just occurred to me that there is no concealer in that line. So I'm excited for this. I love the entire Backstage collection, like that branch of Dior Cosmetics. It's a little bit different. The price point is more affordable. I think it also targets a younger demographic. The packaging isn't quite as like luxe maybe as Dior, but it still says Dior and it's still nice in my opinion. What I'm finding surprising here is that, okay, it says it's going to be coming out in Asia first in April. So that makes sense, because Backstage usually comes out here in Canada in like May or June. Like, to me, Backstage is always part of a summer release. So that's probably when it will come out here. But what I find shocking is that Tavia says that there are 13 shades available. 13 for concealer. I'm trying to think if that's a good number or not. Maybe. Let me just have a quick look right now for other concealers that they have, because typically the Backstage collection is very inclusive and has a very nice shade range. So I'm just trying to see if 13 is like a good number for concealers, like if that's going to offer enough, you know, shade selection for everyone. Okay, so they have the Flash Luminizer Pen, which has 5 shades. That's pretty abysmal. And then we have the Forever Skin Correct, which I have, which has 30 shades. So maybe 13 is somewhere in the middle here. Okay, so that's not that bad. And maybe they will add more shades as they go, because the Backstage Face and Body Foundation has a lot of different shades. And so I think I just expected to see more concealer shades just to match, but I'm excited for this. I think it's going to be great. Everything that I've tried from Backstage, I've enjoyed. I don't think I've had one dud product from the Backstage collection. So this is great. I can't believe they didn't have one already. Can't wait to see this. You know what I would like to see more from Dior? More of their nail polishes. They used to have so many colors, and they have shades now, but a lot of their permanent collection is getting discontinued and not being replenished. So there was a time where their nail polishes were dominating the department stores, and I don't know, maybe people I love a classic nail polish, and so maybe other people don't. Anyway, that's just a little side tangent. I would love to see more Dior nail colors because they always had some fun ones. But anyway, the Backstage concealer, I think for me will be a oui. And correct me if I'm wrong, but if you live in Canada or the US, does the Backstage collection usually come out in the summer? I have memories of it being related to summer, so correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, moving on to something that is so beautiful. This is the Hermès Rouge number 77 lipstick in the satin formula called Rouge Grenade. This is new and it's going to have limited edition packaging. It is red, it is pink, it's giving me everything. So it's supposed to come out first in China in March 11th, so in a few weeks. I thought maybe they would have it earlier, for Valentine's Day, but it doesn't appear to be. Now I'm wondering, is this shade something that already exists? Is it just a new limited edition packaging? I think the shade already exists. Let me double check. Apparently the nail polish exists in this shade, but not the lipstick. Interesting. I thought that this lipstick already existed, but I guess it's going to be a new shade and also limited edition packaging. I think it looks gorgeous. I think it looks lovely. I thought it would be coming out earlier as well. I thought it'd be, a Valentine's Day collection, but I think it looks beautiful. I'm into Hermès now. I'm into Hermès lipsticks specifically. This looks gorgeous. This looks like a beautiful, bold look that I would really appreciate. So this one is going to be a oui for me. This is going to be a spring launch. So if it's coming out in China in March, maybe it'll be April when we get it here in Canada, maybe May. Time will tell, but I'm definitely getting this. There's no indication that it's an Asia only exclusive. So, if wherever you buy Hermès lipstick, if you have a sales associate or if you just shop online, just keep refreshing, maybe send out a message because this will be coming out, in the near future. I'm wondering what else Hermès is going to come out with this year. Maybe an eyeshadow? Because they've done mostly color so far, so maybe they'll just keep adding more. I'm here for it. Moving on to some more lip products here. This is from Clé de Peau. This is launching in April, towards the end, on April 21st. This is going to be a tinted lip balm in a neutral pink shade. Interesting. So apparently there are 3 other existing colors which have their own scent, and this new neutral pink captures the scent of roses and Sauvignon Blanc. Wine. It's going to smell like wine and roses. So I guess if you have one too many white wines at lunch, you can just blame your lip balm. Sounds like a plan to me.
I'm going to get up at 10 and I'm going to have 2 glasses of wine at lunch every single day.
Only prostitutes have 2 glasses of wine at lunch.
Well, then buy me a boa and drive me to Reno because I am open for business.
And according to Tavia, on the same day, they will be releasing a popular red shade from the brand in a limited edition packaging expressing modern roses. And the red lipstick is going to be a matte. Now, what does Sauvignon Blanc and roses smell like? I mean, I can sort of picture it. What an interesting combination. They are definitely targeting ladies who lunch with this type of scent. I think that's just, I don't know, That makes me giggle a little bit. I definitely want to get into more Clé de Peau makeup. I want to try their eyeshadows. I think that's going to be next because they have some small palettes, like some quads and also some eyeshadow duos, which I want to get into. These lipsticks or these, I mean, honestly, I don't know if this is clickbait, but like white wine scented lip balm. I may have to try this. I don't know. I'm really intrigued. This is a peut-être, maybe. And if this is coming out in April, I don't know when it will be available in Canada, so I have some time to think about it. I have some time to ruminate, maybe get some color makeup like eyeshadow and blush first. So we'll see, peut-être, maybe. Okay, moving on to Lancôme. Emily needs to stay out of Paris. So this is the new Lancôme Teint Idole Ultra Wear Skin Fit Mesh Cushion Foundation with an SPF of 40. This will be launching in Asia first. It might be an exclusive there, and it's coming out February 11th, which is today that I'm filming. So it's already come out by the time you're watching this. According to Tavia, there will only be 5 shades available for this cushioned foundation. If I am making an educated guess based off of my time in the cosmetic world, I would say that this is an Asia exclusive for some reason. Although every time they say Asia exclusive as an excuse to put out 5 foundation shades, I'm like, they really just mean like South Korea, Japan, and parts of China, because like India, Pakistan, the Philippines, Malaysia, that's considered in a part of Asia, and I don't think 5 shades of like light beige is going to fit many people. So that's a no for me. That's a no, non merci. Although I have heard that Lancôme does make nice foundations, I personally haven't tried them yet, but I've just heard good things about the Teint Idole foundation collection. However, this new mesh cushion is not the one for me, so non merci. Okay, moving on to one last item here. This is from Shu Uemura. This is the Chromatic Stone Neutrals palette, launching March 1st and some places mid-February. This is going to be a limited edition eyeshadow palette with neutrals and warm tones, and this looks nice. I mean, if I just look at the colors here, they look very inoffensive. They look really beautiful. I'm sort of intrigued by this like marbly shade. You know, it's like white and gold. Like, what does that mean? What type of finish is that? It looks neutral. It looks very easy to use. You know, it looks like the type of palette that is not that exciting to look at, but that type of palette tends to be very flattering on the eyes, and the model here looks beautiful. The colors, like whatever she has like right here, looks satiny and shiny, but just like in the very subtle way, and her like the colors on her eyes just look very neutral. It says here that 8 out of the 9 shades in the palette are limited edition and come in 5 textures. But so I guess it'd be like a matte, satin, maybe like a high shine, pearlescent, and whatever that marble one is, it must be some sort of like crushed finish that's been like pressed in. I don't know, I'm intrigued. I've never tried any makeup from Shu Uemura. Have you? I think when I think of Shu Uemura, I think of their cleansing oils, but I know that they have makeup as well. So you let me know. Have you tried Shu Uemura makeup? Would you like this? I think for me, it's going to be a non merci. Like, unless I see swatches or reviews that are like breathtaking, you know, like earth shattering, go get it, it's amazing. But I think realistically, it'll be a non merci. But whenever I look at the model, I'm like, those look really beautiful. Like, those look like nice neutrals. But realistically, it will be a non merci for me. All right, guys, I think that is it for today. That is my roundup. That is my take on the current will I buy it? Oui, non merci. I definitely can do a video like this every single week because there is a non-stop influx of new makeup at all times. So I personally love these types of videos. I just like to know what's new, what's coming out, and I like to share this information with you because you clearly also really appreciate it. So sound off down below. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you have your notification bell set to on because I do post a lot of these videos and you want to be in the know. All right, I think that is it for my video for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Hope you have a beautiful day and I'll see you next time. Bye.